An old man walks barefoot in the vast gray wasteland once home to Earth's mightiest heroes.
The end is nigh. I can feel the truth in my frail bones. Soon I will be dead.
He picks up a stone from the ground and he ponders.
And after everything that's happened, I will welcome it. But not yet.
As we learn, the stone that the hermit has just picked is only the second one he's found in as many hours. And after a quick inspection, he casually drops it in his satchel. For a moment, he stops his trek as he continues to ponder and prepare.
I'm close now. Time to pull out all the stops.
Whether it is an exotic ritual or a morbid fascination, or both, the next thing we hear from the old man is his scream, as he uses his crooked, wrinkled fingers to gouge his own eye. Because, as he puts it,
magic has a cost, and I'm broke.
He places his tribute, his sacrifice, within the fabled mystic artifact known as the Eye of Agamotto. Finally, we understand the purpose of this otherwise inhumane display. Finally,
I can see again.
The Eye of Agamotto lights a path for the old man as he continues his journey. And if you were wondering who exactly this lone wanderer is, then allow the man to introduce himself.
I'm Dr. Stephen Strange, the once and future Sorcerer Supreme, last defender of planet Earth. Well, almost the last.
The master of the mystic arts knows his days are numbered. Still, he soldiers on with the light of Agamotto's eye, knowing full well that this is also the final time he'd be able to use the powerful artifact. There's no doubt about it. The odds are stacked against Old Man Strange. In spite of it, he has only one desire.
I hope when I get to the center of this glassy wasteland that enough remains from the impact for me to finish my journey.
As for what job it is, suffice it to say the former Sorcerer Supreme has taken it upon himself to put a permanent end to an adversary that has hounded him nearly all his life.
Dormammu's spawn will smell the eye. They will come for me. I am counting on it.
As if on cue, Dormammu's grotesque thralls, monstrous beasts roaming the wasteland, have sensed the arrival of the old sorcerer. The creatures rush towards Strange's location. Meanwhile, the old master of the mystic arts takes a moment to nourish his body with water from a puddle. As we soon learn, it was Dormammu who had caused the utter destruction of the planet. But as the old man puts it, Dormammu may have won that battle, but...
Today, one of us will win the war.
Curiously, a voice speaks to Stephen from inside his satchel, warning him of impending trouble.
They're hunting you, Stephen.
I know.
The old man gets the jump on one of Dormammu's beasts before it could pounce on him. It backs off as the Dreadlord himself speaks to Stephen through his monstrous thrall.
That night, did you hear us feast on your people as we laughed at you?
I did, Dormammu. It made me angry. Now face me!
Dr. Strange might be long past his prime, but he's still got some fight in him. Yet another one of Dormammu's beasts lunges at him, forcing the old man to the ground. But, like we said, the sorcerer is not giving up without a fight.
Okay, I told you I needed you to save yourself for the end, but this might be it. You hear me? Hey, wake up, you filthy rag!
In the nick of time, the master of the mystic arts' now ragged cloak of levitation coils around the creature and strangles it. Capitalizing on the opportunity, Strange summons one of his old spells, the Winds of Watum. And even though it takes a bit more work than he's used to, Stephen drives away his assailants.
Face me, Dormammu. Or are you afraid of an old man?
Again, the voice inside his satchel speaks. This time, it has a warning for the old man, as it knows not only about the threat in front of them, but that each spell Strange casts takes a toll on his body.
They'll wait for night to finish you off. That's what I would do.
I know.
Sounds bad, Steve. You're dying, right?
Yes.
I've done some bad things, but I never cannibalized myself.
Being the Sorcerer Supreme is the hardest job in the world.
Stephen recovers, and after a quick, playful exchange with the voice inside the satchel, the old man continues his journey. Night falls, and the Eye of Agamotto has led Stephen to a crater in the middle of this dead landscape. Everything is going according to plan.
By the Vishanti, I found it. This will do.
Stephen picks up the jagged piece of silver that the Eye of Agamotto pointed out for him, and with it, everything is set. He lights up a bonfire with the flames of Faltine and waits.
Now you're ringing the dinner bell.
Indeed I am. Just be ready to do your part when Dormammu arrives.
The old man sleeps, and he dreams of times past, back when he and his beloved Clea ended their partnership as man and wife. From here, the dreams only get worse. whether it's visions of nightmare itself or curious murders that had happened in times long gone. They only stop when he hears an all-too-familiar voice, and one no better than the dreams he's just had.
Awake, strange, and meet your doom. I saved you for last. Now at your end, tell me, strange, what happened to your magic? You were not so diminished when we last fought years ago.
I spent my magic keeping a friend alive.
It helped you not.
The dread Dormammu snaps the only weapons that the Sorcerer Supreme has relied on throughout these years. His hands. The Dark Lord gloats, not knowing Stephen does not have to rely on his old mitts anymore. And just as Dormammu prepares to give his arch-nemesis the killing blow, Stephen musters all his strength to pull out his ace in the hole. It's here we discover just who exactly he's been speaking to from inside the satchel.
I knew I could count on you, Dormammu. Now the rest is up to you, Hulk. I hope you have the appetite for it.
Die. Ha! Now that was a meal. What have you done, Stephen?
Only what I promised you long ago, that I would win. I magically altered the Hulk's diet. His strength isn't fueled by gamma rays anymore. Now he eats magic.
The Dreadlord blasts the Sorcerer Supreme and the Jade Giant's living severed head with his dark magic, only to see the two still standing when the dust settles. Stephen then presents the Dreadlord the same jagged piece of metal the Eye of Agamotto led him to earlier. As the Sorcerer Supreme puts it,
And this is no ordinary bit of metal. This is what remains of the Silver Surfer's board. I knew I could ride a big enough wave if I had enough energy.
Suffice it to say, Strange has yet again checked the dread Lord Dormammu. With everything in place, he gives his green-skinned friend the final order.
Now, Hulk, go boom.
So long, Steve.
The Hulk's head erupts in a green explosion that engulfs everything around him.
Curse you, Strange. Curse you to hell.
A mushroom cloud reaching Earth's orbit punctuates the spectacle. Meanwhile, Stephen knows this is it. So he uses the Silver Surfer's board fragment to allow his soul to travel through the Eye of Agamotto and the vast pipeline of space and time just as his body is engulfed by the massive explosion.
If this is my final death, then it shall be a worthy one. If I can succeed in warning the Defenders to change course, then Dormammu's reign on Earth will never happen.
A second, or perhaps an eternity later, and Stephen's soul is back in the present.
Life is movement, action, change, and never-ending opportunities. I'm home. Now my friends have one last chance to defend this world.
And as our story comes to a close, we're left with one last message, that this is never the end. That's it for this video, guys. What did you think about this alternate future for the Marvel Universe? Drop a comment and let's talk about it. As always, please don't forget to give us a like, share, and subscribe to our channel with all your notifications on for more. Feel free to check out the next video while you're at it too. We're sure you'll love it. We'll see you next time. Take care.